It's Week 9 of the National Football League.
We've got J.K. Dobbins. You look at league leaders and see his name. Third best in the league coming in.
It's the Chargers and the Browns, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They already have as many wins in the second half as they did in the first half, and we're just starting the second half at number 0.
And I know some of their fans are already starting to look forward to the draft, but I still think this team has a chance to win some games down the stretch.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
The Chargers coming out to take over, and it is Justin Herbert at quarterback CD, now in his 5th NFL campaign.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterback shake-off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Herbert now. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So here comes the Browns offense with a long field ahead. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick back in 2015 out of Florida State, Jameis Winston.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Returnable here for Davis. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point of the season. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Flush to his right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Chargers have 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them galvanize themselves and go forward and get a win in this one.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ronnie Hickman with a pick. And the Browns are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. They will start this drive with Ford. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Winston. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw, Winston. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Throwing, Winston. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way, work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the carry there, and it'll wind up being the final play of this first quarter. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. Now a 2nd and 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On the ground, it's Ford. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Chargers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's run the ball well to this point in the season, right there in the mix for NFL leaders in rushing. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Still going. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And that one obviously worked out, but it's one where you kind of hold your breath because he was sitting there waiting to take a hit as he threw that ball downfield.
And this is the NFL. You're going to be tested a lot as a guy throwing the football. Will you stand in there, take the hit, and deliver downfield? And when you do it consistently, your offensive line loves you, your receivers love you, everyone does their job to the utmost because they have that kind of confidence in you, and they know that you've shown some toughness, and that's what he exhibited there.
But your body hates you.
No, your body's not real thrilled about the whole thing, but ice packs all around for the QB.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Cleveland offense making their way out. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2nd and 10. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Winston. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chargers offense and veteran Keenan Allen. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Open man, it's Palmer. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. Here's Herbert. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Following the interception, Winston. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Winston now. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. Now the Browns will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Winston. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Again, it's Winston. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He's got Njoku over the middle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the 1st of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
That is taken in by Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Here's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. That's caught inside the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Chargers. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. So we have reached halftime. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. The Browns offense and their star running back Nick Chubb getting set to take over once more. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all,
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick six.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Back to it after the pick six. Winston. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And all the way in. Touchdown. Cleveland. David Njoku, 63 yards. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 21-17. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting set for this. The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Herbert. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. And, CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Winston. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Room to maneuver at the 35. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Winston. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition...
And we're back now here in Cleveland. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Browns on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Winston. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Jameis to throw it. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. To throw, Winston. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Room to run at the 50. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. That is caught. He'll get it inside the 20. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Off the play fake, Winston. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Winston. And he'll just get rid of it.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, here's Dobbins. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it with Dobbins. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Here's 1st and 10. Now Winston. Gets this to Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Here's Winston. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Here's 1st down. Throwing, Winston. They set up the screen to Chubb. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To the air again with Winston. That's into the hands of Reynolds. Second down, 8 yards to go. Now Winston. And his throw is incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time. Winston on fourth down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, if I haven't said it before, I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. On fourth down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. This is 1st and 10. One last shot now for Winston. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be.